We don't even know. Normally we don't. Right, okay, we should be online right now, live on YouTube, with everything to go. It's qualifying in the meantime, so it's great. So, to start it off, hello and welcome everyone to the new broadcast of the LMP3 race of Gavra League, of course. This time we're on the Dubai International Circuit for the championship decider of this season. It's going to be an awesome race. And to help me with this race, we have the one and only Evil Dragon with us. Say hi, Evil.
Bonjour.
Good enough, alright. And for once in this time, we have a new guy, also commentating for us for a while now. Maybe also a lot more in the future. Say hello, Dharma. Nice. Perfect. That's the perfect start we want. Awesome. Right, so, as we can see on the clock, we have only 9 minutes to go. 8 minutes actually.
Wait, may I just say before we start, Dharma, your voice isn't actually being heard.
Oh no.
You need to go to the party settings and change everything to enable.
Oh no. Nice.
I'm going to just like that video already.
Right, so you can all hear Evil talk to Dharma because apparently he's not being heard. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Am I being shared now?
I don't know, we're gonna
no.
listen.
Okay, let's listen in.
Yeah.
Am I being shared now?
Yep, there you go, you're here.
Hooray.
So, for now, say hello, Dharma.
Hello, Dharma again.
Now it's working. There we go.
Perfect. I like this.
This is much better. Right, so what we were saying is that we only have 7 minutes left of qualifying this time. Because of technical difficulties and Dharma just coming in the last minute possible to join us. We started a little bit late. We've skipped free practice, but it was pretty much like everything always is. Everybody getting used to the track. Nobody in particular going off. Just everyone getting used to the track, and that's basically it, to be honest.
Okay. May I ask a few questions because
Of course.
what are the point? Let's see. Let's look at the website. I'm sorry. I'm so disorganized. It's highly unprofessional.
It's your first race. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm on my phone, just watching the stream. Just 'cause I'm
So who are the people that we're looking at that are like contenders for this This is a championship race. Isn't it?
Raspo and Porfarella,
Yes, indeed.
if I'm correct.
They're teammates. They're
okay.
driving the, let's see, green car.
Raspo even here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Braspo is on
right.
top.
Yeah. He's got pole
For now,
I know
indeed.
that.
for now.
Madman Sam second, Sig is third, who I haven't seen for a while. Iceman is in fourth, Raisley is fifth,
And
the Scottish
Porfuera is
Independence vote is in
12th.
sixth, the only way is Essex is eighth, Nico is ninth, Rip It Up is 10th, and Matteo is 12th, and Porfelio hasn't set a lap yet.
Indeed.
Oh.
They will run
He is on a
for
lap right
empty
now,
boost.
but he's
Ooh.
being held up by a lap car.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not what you want in your qualifying lap.
Not with 5.5 minutes to go. There we go. Let him through. Honestly, what are we doing here?
Honestly,
Oh, what's going on here?
we
Racing
have-
in quali.
oh, Porfuera
Ooh.
side by side.
That is with Dolly, isn't it?
Oh, they've gone off.
That's not,
They
that's
have
not
gone off.
that.
That's not what you want.
Who is that?
No.
That's Nico. That's Nico.
Dutchman.
Nico,
Back in the pits he
naughty
goes.
That's not gonna be good. Oh, we have a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
provisional poll. We got Madman
My man
Sam.
Sam. 1/10 quicker. I'm getting spammed with invoice. People don't realise I'm actually streaming, even though it's at least quite obvious I'm streaming.
Yeah, like we said just before, the two people to really keep an eye on are Porfuera and Braspo. Those are the two championship contenders. Unless Soto Salita can suddenly do something that could get him the win of the championship.
Is Sosalita even here?
No.
No.
I actually don't see him.
No, he's not.
Well, that
That's
rules
his
him out.
potential.
That rules him completely out of the championship then. He has a
Oh,
gap
really?
of about 31 points, I believe, as good as my math is. So I'm sure he's not going to lose any more positions down there. But something we can keep an eye out, or no, not even that, is the top 7 because of the Clash of Clans in a few weeks' time. Because the top 7 is going to go on to that race of this Radical team to go against the McGulf clan. And apparently that has already been set, the top 7.
Yep,
Because-
that season's over. Dolly just hit his teammate then.
I'm looking at the standings right
Only
now,
thing
the
that-
top 7 is
Nico's
completely
being-
locked.
Yep.
7th position
Wolf
has...
up to 7th there. Wolf improving to 7th.
Yeah, Wolf putting in a quite decent time there, 133.2.
And Portfolio goes to pole.
Oh, wow. There you go.
That
4/10s
puts
quicker.
Portfolio up to pole. Ahead.
Indeed.
So the
As
Czechoslovakia
Wolf just completely goes off. Looks like we have 2 reserves here driving tonight, because you have Rip It Up and Sikrazonico. Both from the Gulf side of this league. As somebody's off there. That's...
Iceman.
Yes.
Is that Iceman?
Yep.
Nice man.
That is not what you want.
274.
It's a terrible place
Now,
to
how
be
did- how-
off.
How do the reserve drivers work? Do the points go to the team? Or...
Yeah,
The points go
Okay.
to the team, not the drivers.
indeed.
Okay.
Because they are reserved, so they don't get any points. Unless they keep on going as a full-time driver in the rest of the season. But because this is the last lap or race, it's not really gonna work.
Gotcha.
Just, points for everyone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Everybody gets points.
Even I get points. Even though I
Oh,
haven't
really?
got points. I
Alright.
only have points knowing me.
Even we get points. That's how amazing we are.
It makes me feel better. Some way. A little. Alright. That's okay.
Barry doesn't get points.
No, I don't.
Oh.
No.
But
I've been
Barry got
disqualified
points.
forever.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Bowie.
Yeah, Barry actually got kicked out of commentating until
Yeah.
certain of the directors got him back in for saying he had a poor voice, which is great way I'm going to say this.
Pretty much the only reason I got back in, because I'm the only one who can log into the Gevra account.
And
Oh,
my
I
voice is
see.
going.
It's a hostage situation.
Pretty much. They need me to be alive. That's pretty much what's going on
Yes.
at the moment. Yeah, but I still am enjoying this, so
Indisposable.
as soon as we get onto
That's all.
Project Cars 2, it's gonna be amazing. Since,
Yep,
I
a minute to
cannot
go.
wait for that.
It looks like Portfolio's going to get pole there. Madman Sam's second, and Rip It Up is in the pits. Rip It Up looks just still third.
Rip It Up
unless
is
anyone else can improve.
it's just a little bit faster in the first sector, but he just suddenly just stopped doing anything he could.
He
to be honest.
stopped.
I caught Iceman doing some donuts. Now he's in garage thinking about his donuts. Let's see, who else is on? Nope.
Here
I don't
goes
know.
Madman
Let's see what he can
Sam.
do. He comes up the last corner.
It
It's
isn't-
not
it hasn't
good
been
in
the best
second
lap.
sector. Second though, he's on the
Girespo.
front row. Madman Sam, can he do anything? No. No, he can't. So,
Girespo in second.
yeah, Rathborough is in second. Portfolio, is he going to cross
And
the line? Does he
coming
improve
around
his
to the-
lap? Nope. So Portfolio is pole. Second, Baraspo. Madman Sam is third. Rippett's fourth. Sig fifth. Dan Speed sixth. Wolf is in seventh position. Dolly eighth. Iceman ninth. Raisley will line up in 10th. Mateo's 11th. And Nico lines up the back of the grid with the three musketeers in the commentary booth behind.
Yes.
I'm ahead of both of you, so I'm gonna really fight for this position.
Beginner's luck.
Oh, what is this?
Warm up, so
It
basically
is just warm up. Evo can show his great glitch things. I don't even know
Love to
why
see that.
why I'm watching this, to be honest. Did I just see somebody get disconnected? What the hell?
Oh, I'm on provisional poll. I kind of like this. Oh, no, I'm not, because this isn't quali. My bad. There goes my ego.
And there goes evil.
Provisional,
Actually,
Did I just see someone going backwards in the pits?
yeah, that's evil. Yeah.
How is that? Is this... Oh. Oh my. Such command of the pit lane.
Indeed.
Oh, they're numbered. I had no clue. A1, 1B.
Right, I'm gonna check something if this works, just to see. No, it
What is
hasn't
this?
worked at all. That's okay.
I'm very curious about this glitch that you've obtained.
It isn't that difficult, to be honest. I'm just gonna go on track 2. There's nothing really to be shown otherwise. This evil is here driving into another pit box, which is
He's
Dharma.
inside another car. Oh, we are one.
We have
This isn't
united.
consensual, by the way.
That's gonna get a bit more weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we stop the broadcast, or...?
No.
Okay. This is for the public.
It has now been age restricted. Hello.
Hello, Barry. Can you come and join me in my party?
I'm going
Oh,
sideways
I'm-
into it.
I'm in my fellow commentators.
I've come sideways into you. Right,
Please
okay.
don't do that. Don't come sideways into me.
I'm quite interested to
Welcome,
see,
you.
by the way, to see where all the other drivers will be. And then with other drivers I mean Sigrozonico and Rip It Up compared to the other LMP3 drivers. Because it is quite interesting to see, since this is their first race, for as far as I know, of course.
Curious to see if anybody's sandbagging.
They might be. We all know that a one-stopper could be doable. But I think most people will go for a two-stopper, especially when they're quite aggressive on their tires, of course.
It's
Because
a cooler
this-
temperature, so it should be easy, especially for Dubai to really kind of manage them. I would think, but I
Indeed.
don't know. I'm just kind of guessing.
Yeah, it is quite
That clear temperature.
weird on project cars how the tires, of course, go around. But I do hope that most people will have no problems with them whatsoever. As we now see Dan Speed coming up to the last turn.
What would the prime tire be for this? I'm just curious.
It's only soft.
Oh, they only
Right.
have six. Okay.
I was about to
Okay.
say that they only have slicks, I believe. Or as
Well, I
far as
guess
I
it's
know,
prime
of
time.
course.
So I get a beautiful vision of inside Bowie's face.
That's awesome.
This is like live inside the helmet of the helmet. It's like
Yep.
OP helmet cam.
Oh, I see how. Okay, I thought you meant his actual physical face. I was like, how are you getting these shots? Can you broadcast them?
Yeah, well, I went up to Barry and I've put a camera down inside his skull.
Yeah.
This is now to turn PG.
Well, we have about 30 seconds left.
Got something else? It's a good time
And we
to
got
my little-
Nico Perez hanging out on that straight. I think he's practicing to start.
I think he is, yeah.
You'd be surprised at how many people don't practice their starts in project cars. I think it'd be a
Some people do, but
necessity.
most of them don't do that at all, no.
And that's it over. We're heading into the first and last. And weird names. Grab your popcorn.
It's race time.
time here in the desert. for the Dubai Grand Prix live with 3 people for once. Hope you enjoy.
Yes. Here we go. Off the track we go. Retire to pit box as the red lights go on. See who has a good start. Somebody's hit the wall there. That has been Racy, I believe. Yes, Racy has been binned into the wall there. As you go 3 wide into the first turn with Rip It Up in there as well. Everybody keeping it clean into the turn, and somebody's going very deep there. That is...
All the red and white cars all running together. Everyone seems to get off though. Everyone doesn't seem to
Oh,
be any
then
problems.
speed. Sideways coming into the second turn. That's not what you want.
Paul Ferreira leads from Baraspo. Madman Sam in the slipstream. And then it's Sig, Dan, Rip It Up. It's a train of cars. Well, who are going to make it down here? Madman Sam looking for the inside into the hairpin. Backs out of it now. This is going to cause a chain reaction of people. Wolf up the inside of his teammate.
And speed side by side.
There's contact down the back. We've got Iceman getting punted wide. We've got, oh, Carnage at the back. There. I think they all
Still
managed
see
just to
cars going
squeeze
side by
that
side,
contact.
and there we go again. Dan Speed still side by side.
Oh, we've got Iceman's been hit. Iceman's got damage on that car, I think. Tapped by Nico. We've got Wolf looking up the inside of Rip It Up, and Wolf is hit. Rip It Up and spinning in the middle. Wolf goes round. In the middle of the pack.
That's a
And
shame.
that is what we didn't want to see happen.
Rip It Up lost a few positions on that one.
Yeah.
Iceman did
Rip It Up
too.
dropped down.
Iceman all over the back of Razy. Matteo too.
Yep, Dolly and
Matteo
Nico
actually got
side
passed by
side as
Razy
well.
just now.
Fura almost has a...
Oh, Matteo and Iceman side by side. No, not anymore. Matteo has the straight line speed.
Iceman's going to try and make a large
Iceman on the
speed
inside. Is he gonna make it
Not
stick?
gonna do it there.
No, he's not. Oh, there he goes. There we go again,
does.
side by
Iceman
side.
having them go on the outside this time. There's just taps
He
there.
got squeezed a little bit there.
Ooh, Rip It
Oh,
Up
and Rip It Up.
Nico have made contact.
Nico. Stop, I didn't get a penalty for that. The top 3 very close. Dan Speed keeping company there. Madman Sam not dropping back too much from Baraspo so far.
Oh, Rip It Up getting passed by another car here. And that is, I believe, Razy. He's making a comeback.
So your top 5 separated by a very large blanket. Madman Sam having a bit of a lurk. No cigar there, though.
There's only
Who's this green team? They seem to...
Yeah, they
know what
are
they're
the
doing out
championship
there.
leaders. They are the ones that we gotta keep an eye out for.
Whoever wins the race
Because
wins the championship.
Girespo
Yeah,
is
that's
leading this championship for now, but he is in second. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Because I'm gonna check right
pretty
now.
evenly spaced.
They are indeed.
Yep, Rip It Up. Battling a little bit with Raisley further down the field. For a second down the straight, they were pretty close together, and I think actually Raisley made a move on him.
I can't tell if Rip It Up has any damage. It looks like he's...
I wouldn't think
Looks like he
so,
has a
damn
little
it.
bit of
He got a
damage.
speed penalty. Got
Oh,
the
that's
turn
a
on that
shame.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Nico's got a penalty. Iceman's going to come through past surely. Let's see, will Iceman get it? Or is Nico going to try up the inside? They'll bang wheels if they're not careful. And lets him through more subdued. Doesn't want to battle too much. Meanwhile, Dan Speed getting put a little under pressure by Rezagoski, as I will now call him Sid.
I'm gonna look at the standings right now, see what's gonna go on there.
His green team They just
Oh,
seem
Sig,
to be right.
Sid up the inside and gets past Dan in the last corner. Great move there. Dan
Very
will have
good
a
move.
run,
Madman
though,
Sam
down
is
the
on
straight.
Barespo.
Yeah,
It
Dan
looks
will
like
go
in
down the
turn
straight,
one.
straight back fast.
Rizonico again getting past. He doesn't have the straight line speed compared to Dan's speed.
As well as Madman Sam at turn one battling with Baraspo, so he's keeping with these three. Brexit want to pull away from the European Union still. They're still dreaming of the day they can beat the Russians and the Czech Republic, if I'm correct.
Indeed.
He's got a nice run.
Rizonico
Don't
going a
think
little
he's
bit
close
wide
enough to
there.
make any move.
Rizonico
Baraspo
definitely doesn't
really
have the
close
straight line
to
speed
Valio.
because he can't keep up with
And-
Dan's speed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We got the
Well,
first
Valio-
three all bunched up.
Yeah, poor Ferreira made a mistake. He was kind of forced into running right because Rasmus almost hit him because he's getting pushed viciously by Madman Sam. So lead top three. Fantastically close together here. Still, here at beginning, what we like to see. Lap 4, we're on, out of 35 to go.
Oh. We got Baraspo skidding a little, losing some speed. Madman Sam's trying to come down the inside. That's not happening. See if something can happen on this last corner.
No, I've just checked the standings and I've done a little bit of my bad math on it. But
Okay.
if the standings are like this and Porfira wins this race and Birespo is second, Porfira will be our championship winner by 2 points over Birespo.
So he
Is
just
there
has to
anywhere they
hold
can
up his
be
teammate.
1 point separated?
2 points.
If they were 1 point separated, I could play the best thing ever.
True. Birespo just needs to win this race to make the glory for the USSR great again.
Yeah, well, here goes Madman Sam with the Brexit vote to try and launch on up the inside. No, Brexit still can't get the referendum in the European Union. Scotland.
Oh,
aren't gonna vote
Birespo
for
going
it.
a little bit wide there. There goes Madman
he is
Sam.
past. He's on the outside. No!
Oh, he's off.
Oh, Barespo's into the wall.
No!
He's out! No! Out!
Oh.
It's championship. He's
That
in
that
Wakanda,
is
surely.
definitely championship over for him.
We got Dan Speed contending for P3 down the inside. Nope. That's not
Birespo
gonna happen.
here dropping down to 5th position. Just ahead of Devious Doley.
Dolly's
If
gonna
he's
be
Dolly
looking
now
for-
having a
Dolly's
look up
gonna
on the
look,
inside.
Dolly's gonna
Like
look as well.
Going down
Dolly
the inside. Oh,
making the
no.
move.
Oh, he's
Cut
trying
the
to
gotta
corner.
get
He's trying to
speed
cut the
penalty.
corner to get him.
Oh.
He's blocking
And
him.
we got
That
Barespo
boy's
being
dirty.
held up.
That's just dirty.
No, he was
He's
on the
just
inside. He
blocking him,
couldn't
though.
do much more than that. But
gonna
here he
throw
goes
another one
again.
up inside.
On the inside. No, he thinks the
Holding
better
off
of it.
P5.
Well, all this caused by
Oh.
Madman Sam, who is now in second place. Meanwhile, the Scottish Independents is trying to make one on the outside of Sid.
Yeah, we have the
Here comes the
USSR.
Scottish vote. Scotland
Dan
on the
Speed
outside.
takes it.
No, not yet. He's got
If
his
he can
nose
late
in,
break
he should be able
this.
to get the move here. But then again, saying that, he'll have the inside with Sid.
Indeed.
Oh,
But Dan will get a much better run and smooth one will blast his way down the straight past
there
him
you
there.
go.
So now this championship
nice.
is blown wide open after Madman Sam's suicidal Brexit vote.
Now it hasn't really been blown over because now Porfira is quite possibly the new championship leader and winner after this race. Because he is leading a race.
Good
What
day
he
to
should
Vector
do,
666 as well.
all he
we
needed
still
to
have-
do is win the race, and he is doing that right now at the moment. As Dan
Oh,
Speed.
Sig and Ban. Sig
We
and
have
Ban.
33 laps left.
Bang,
This is
well,
all
you
too
have got
soon.
33 laps to go, so you never know. But then again, if the gap's already pulled out because of an incident, it's very likely that we'll have. Where's Angelina? Says Vectro.
I don't know, but this is the
No idea.
LMP3.
It's LMP3. I don't know where Angelina is.
For as far as I know, Adrenalina is only in a Formula Golf, and that has been over for a minute, and Dan
Oh,
Speed gets pushed
Sid.
wide there.
They're tapping Dan out. A bit cheeky.
That is indeed
Oh,
cheeky.
he's got that slipstream though.
He's
Let's see
got
if
the
he can do something
slipstream, indeed.
Turn 1, he's going on the outside.
On the outside.
He's got ways. Ooh. Let's see if he can pull this off.
Great
Nails
move.
it.
No,
That
not
was
even
a fantastic
near.
move.
Got it done even before the
Speed
corner
2000.
started. Oh, he's going wide. This is gonna have a
Sig
better
will
run
get a
for
nice run.
who is this sick Rezonico?
Yep, Sig will get a run here. And perhaps he's going to try and make a look on the outside, but I think Dan's just got enough straight line speed to fend him off.
Oh,
They're saying,
here he
"I'm a great
goes."
slow, he's got a lot better. But he won't be able to do it around the outside.
Still on the
there.
outside. No.
No, you won't be able to do anything on the outside there.
Don't know what's going on.
Vector says Vector is thinking he means a Baraspo who was punted off by Madman Sam into the wall.
Victor saying, I think it was in the running of LMP3 or was it someone else. Now, the only two people that I know are from Formula Golf that are in this race right now are Rezonico, who is now battling for 3rd position, and Rip It Up. As Rezonico is now trying to get around the outside. But no, the Pizza de Pasta is just gonna hold on for the position at the moment. He's on the inside of the last turn. Oh, they're touching.
They're not touching.
On my screen they were. Just rolled it.
We're on the inverse of the last lap where Dan Speed used the slipstream on the...
Yeah, now
turn
Sig
one.
gonna
Oh.
try. Sig down
Sig
a
is
little bit wide
pushing.
on the track there.
And there's Birespo again. Now all over the back
Baraspo
of
now
these
on the
two
back,
guys.
So Baraspo, the championship deciding driver, can he pull back and get these positions? There goes
Oh,
Sig.
Dan
trying
Speed
to
going
force
wide.
Dan to
Oh.
go wide. This is going to allow Baraspo. He has to break out of it. But
Rezonico
they're
already got the
side by side.
move.
They're touching down the straight. Fantastic stuff. Dan will be on the outside. Now Sig has the inside, so he's surely going to be able to launch on, but the straight line speed.
Here goes
on there.
Birespo.
When he launches, he's going for it. And oh, Baraspo
He's
off the
gone
inside.
wide.
They almost all hit, and Van goes through again.
But who is that behind him? Is that Razy?
Dole. It's Dole, the one who almost took off Baraspo earlier on, so they're all battling
Ooh.
here. Great stuff.
We got a little 4-way battle. This is
Yeah,
nice and spicy.
Comment there from Thomas Ethan saying Dan is abusing the track limits. Penalty surely. I think it's a warning if he keeps doing it to gain advantage. So I was saying this, I think most drivers are now
Dan is going wide. There goes Rezonico.
Oh, Dan
And
goes down the
Dole launches
inside.
one up the inside of Baraspo and always hits him off.
Dan Speed still side by side with Rezonico coming into the last turn.
I
Yeah,
think Dole
Dan
should pay
Speed
for that
starts
sign
up
he
the
did.
inside. Not Baraspo, Sig will be on the outside and runs off the track because of it. Now
He has to
this may
slipstream.
allow Sig to get there, and this may allow Doley to look at Doley coming through.
Doley
Watch
is
out for
moving.
Doley.
There goes
going a
Dolly
massive
out of
run there.
nowhere. Taking
Launches
home
past
three
one, launches
positions
past
It looks
there.
like he has it.
Does he get the car turned in? Yes, he does. But Dan
Ooh.
will come back at him on the outside.
Oh, they're touching.
Oh, he's squeezing
Oh,
him up.
no.
That's naughty. That's naughty. That's allowed Bradford to come through and take all of them.
So Dolly
Oh,
coming
that's
out of
so
nowhere
funny.
from
Well,
third.
Look at this stuff. And Dan Speed launches past the pair of them as they both hit each other up into the front. And they both get penalties.
So Dolly out of nowhere from the 6th position gets 3rd and then just knocks Madman Sam
Everyone
off. Or wasn't it that Madman Sam? No, it was Rezonico, of course. What am I talking about?
Porfirio is just kind of chilling, real hard. Probably changing station from his
Indeed.
car. Finding a nice
Now
AM
Dolly
station.
and Rezonico are battling again for
Yeah,
4th
Sig-
position.
Not Sig. Doley trying to take as much of a run-off there as he can possibly make to try and make a move. It doesn't work. We just gain time there, so I think that'll be a warning for him there for track extending like hell. Meanwhile, up front, Porfarella leads by a comfortable margin of around about, what's the gap? 3 seconds left from there. Baraspo 14 seconds behind Madman Sam. With Dan Speed, Doley, Sigler, and Iceman not too far behind, with Raisley closing up there, and Matteo not too far there, and Wolf struggling like hell there. Right down the back of the field, ahead of Nico, so he's
Oh,
not
and there goes
last to
Dolly.
pick up.
Past Dan Speed like it's nothing. I believe Dan Speed has a problem going on. Dan Speed suddenly
Speed
dropped
must have,
behind Goldie out of nowhere. He might have
I think
gotten
he
a
got penalty
penalty.
at the last corner for track limits. People have been strict with track limits on this track because they're so strict around here.
Oh, Dan Speed almost got ran into the back by Zonico there.
Yeah, now I wouldn't expect to see Dan Speed close back up rapidly here, but I think it's a bit too far back to even think of that. However, we've seen people being able to make moves from a long way back, but I think that will end up in a death. Though saying that, it almost proves me wrong and tries one.
As we now see Iceman and Razy battling it out for 6th or 7th position.
Yeah, Iceman battles up the inside.
Oh,
they're
touching. They are touching.
Off the track and we'll get the position. So that was Razy actually overtaking Iceman.
He was on the outside. He couldn't do much more. He got hit off, but he still managed to get that move done. Beautiful overtake from him there.
Yeah, meanwhile, just going to say, Madman Sam is slightly closing Ophelia. The lap time says a little bit, a few tenths, 3 tenths quicker.
Well, he's not having to defend as much, so he can actually use some wider lines. Like yeah.
Dig runs a little bit wide through the penultimate corner to gain a bit of time there. Now let's see if Raisley can catch up and gain a few positions, because Raisley's been so quick at these guys. For saying that, the fastest man on track right now is Madman Sam, of course, with Ophelia just a little bit slower there on that last lap. Of course, the fastest laps, Madman Sam is also quickest actually, so there you go.
Oh, somebody's off. That's Dan Speed. He lost it in turn 2 or 3. He spun it around. Oh, that's terrible to him. Terrible start of the race for him.
Out of that corner.
Dropped down all the way back to 8th position.
Blowing up the polystyrene barrier there. That's a bit.
Who's going to pay for this? That's my question.
I think he's going to pay it for himself.
This person called Tribe Racing keeps spamming me, and it's really annoying me. And I've tried, and I can't.
Dan Speed's going down the inside, and
it
looks like he's stuck it. We'll see at this. You got a high-speed
Dan Speed on the outside doesn't get anything there. I was saying that he's pretty good at going things on the outside there. He's a lot grippier around the outside there.
Dan Speed trying to do the cutback. It's not working. It is working because
Iceman got a penalty. It's allowed Wolf to come through. That's allowed Wolf to attack. Perhaps to see if Wolf can attack. So he'll be on the outside.
See what's going on through the field.
Yeah, Wolf flashing his lights furiously at Iceman there, who blocks him viciously down the straight in the apex. And Wolf fuming, flashing his lights. Move over, he says. But yet last, Iceman will not move over for him.
He's been flashing his lights for some time.
Yeah, he's
It's
trying
almost 2 laps now.
Yeah.
Oh, when he goes off? Oh, no. Alright, well I have a poor connection, so I don't know what I'm seeing anymore.
My battery is low on my phone. Let me go and plug that in so I can continue watching. So I can just listen into this beautiful conversation going on between 2 former rivals. It's always good to see.
Someone just lost the hood of his car. There's Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman. I don't know what he's done.
Rip It Up is also just all over the place. He's just completely blown himself up.
Oh.
Yeah, wait, no. What? Something going on here. Mateo. Oh, we got something happened then, because Wolf's jumped up to 8th.
Dan Speed is
Wolf is up to 7th even.
Yeah, Dan's gone. Dan's gone. That's his race shot.
Dan Speed lost connection, I guess.
That's unfortunate. He was battling it out. That was fun. And someone's hood of their car is on the straight.
Yeah, that will be Iceman, who seems to have had an incident with someone, because that's allowed Wolf to jump up massively into 7th. So something's happened between Mateo Iceman and Nico, perhaps.
Indeed. We're currently watching Rizonico at the moment, trying to go after Devis Dolly. He's actually caught him by 600ths of a second the last sector. And Madman Sam has just caught Porfera 1/10 of a second in the first sector. And meanwhile Razy is catching pretty much everyone above up until Birespo. But he's putting in a 24-4 in the first sector. As you look in the standings, Madman Sam is definitely faster than Porfiera. Even in the last lap he was 4/10 faster. Interesting to see what the gap is between the drivers right now. There we haven't confirmed. Dan Speed indeed disconnected.
Oh.
That is a shame for him.
He's putting in some serious effort.
There we go. The gap to Porfiera is only 2 seconds. That is something to keep an eye on.
I don't know how accurate I am on this, but it feels like the Wolf has gained quite a few positions, like in the last
Definitely, yeah.
4 or 5 laps. I don't know how he pulled that off. Or she, I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's deep.
Madman Sam pushing like hell at the moment. Although he lost about 2/10 of a second to Porfiera in the last sector.
I feel like something's going to happen in the next 4 laps.
We
Between
can
P1
see
2.
the first few stoppers between now and maybe 7 laps. Because that is the halfway point of this race. It's interesting to see if they are gonna try and attempt a 1-stopper or maybe a 2-stopper, because as far as we know now, nobody's pitted yet. So I do think that everybody's going for a 1-stopper this time.
Have you been doing these LMP series?
Me? Personally, racing
Yes.
or commentating?
Or, I mean, either of you. I don't know.
I
I'm trying to
did
gauge on what
participate
is
at the
a good
beginning
fit.
of the season.
Yeah, Evil was
I
racing,
pulled
but
out
he
due
quit.
to lack of thumb control,
Indeed.
Oh.
because my thumbs are weird.
And I have pretty much been commentating together with the Soup Cooler, who's now having a bubble in Spain at the moment.
Yeah, Matteo at the inside of Rip It Up, and that's allowing Nico to interrupt you there. That's, oh dear! There's an impact there. Rip It Up's been shunted by Matteo, and it's a problem.
That is definitely not what's going on.
Ooh, we got a nice punch happening here. See if we can get it closer. I see some action. Rip It Up is coming down the
Rip It
inside.
Up is side by side at the moment. With Matteo here.
See what happens if his turn 1. Let's watch. Oh.
Rip It Up
That's
is
an
gonna
early
let him
break.
go. He's not trying to battle at the moment. He's probably gonna wait for the straight after this, so he has the slipstream, so Matteo doesn't have that on him. Matteo having not the best runs out there. On board with Rip It Up at the moment, having the slipstream, catching up to Matteo. Is Matteo gonna be defensive? No, he's not. Rip It Up is actually backing out of it. That's interesting
That's
to
twice
see.
now.
He definitely
Breaking
could have done a move up the inside there, but apparently he didn't want to do that. Let's go back to that Rip It Up there.
And now
There you go. Rip It Up is
we're
all
into
over the back now.
another turn.
Oh, he almost collected Matteo there, trying to make a move up the inside. As these guys are battling for 10th position, all the way at the back of the field, pretty much.
It looks like Rip It Up's on sticks. I don't. Oh, there we go. That was nice.
Oh, Rip
He
It Up diving. He's
Oh,
got
he can't
straight
nail
on.
it though.
No, he's gone
Oh.
straight on that. So great battling
He's
here.
coming
with
back.
Rip It Up to go. Sig still
Oh.
stuck
Oh.
behind that.
Mateo's
Oh.
in.
He's pitting.
Yeah, Matteo, well, it is, what lap is it? 15, so they've gone. So it's about 15 there whose tyres were lasting.
15 laps. That is not enough to make it till the end of the race. He could be trying to
Well-
stretch his tires that he's putting on right now.
15 laps, he could do a very aggressive two-stop here.
Indeed, that is probably the only option, unless he can definitely stretch his tires, because then
Yeah,
he
meanwhile, just to butt in again, Sig is trying to make a move on Dolly and actually having a look up the inside there. The great racing here in the desert heat of the night. Or shall I say an oasis of the night? Sounds better. Man Sam, the gap to the leader is 1.5 seconds, so he's kept it honest. He's keeping it honest. His last lap, another 10th quicker. And Sig keeping a little look there. He should be able to get a run down the straight perhaps. Let's see. You can see, no he hasn't. Look at the straight line speed that Dolly's got compared. He rockets out of the corner. Down that straight.
That dude is moving. Would it be actually advantageous to do a two-stop in this?
Well, it depends really on how quickly. I mean, Porfelia and Mamad Sam, we believe, are going to be doing a one-stop. Some drivers may be trying to do an aggressive two-stop strategy here, as you get to see Razy now closing up on the back of Sig, and we'll have a look down the straight. Blasts past that car, and Sigler's got much better brake slope, but there.
He does not hold it.
Getting dark.
Sig with that late braking, that was dope. I like that a
Indeed.
lot. I want to see more of that.
Sig is a good braker. Well, the one driver I am looking at right now is someone in 7th place. Well, doing it's adequate job there. It's not too far back as I thought.
And we're still watching
we
this
got
battle
Madman
going
Sam
on.
right on Perfero. I don't know how you
With
say his name.
Porfelia, they're closing out. The
Porfelia?
gap is now 7th tenth.
Here we go.
That last lap was 7 tenths quicker. He's nowhere near close enough, and I don't think he'll be making any moves down the straight.
Not close enough indeed. Staying behind
No.
Porfir at the moment, but this could definitely change the championship at the moment.
I wonder if overcut or undercut is occurs soon. Let's see what happens. I'm watching this fight. This looks good. And we are at the half, so beer 2 is open. This is brought to you by Frontiera IPA.
Here at the Gavra League, we do not condone drink driving.
If you're gonna drink, watch. Don't drive. Yeah, don't drive and drink. Unless it's...
And the pit comes from the leader, and
they're
second
both
place.
going into the pits.
That was a very late choice from Madman Sam. They're chucking it in.
He took out some signage.
He took out the signs. So this may allow Baraspo to... Well, Baraspo is back up to 3rd.
Has he made... Oh, he's made it all the way back up to 3rd. And he's also entering pits.
Yep, so the top 3 are all in the pit lane. So as you can see, who's going to be able to jump here? This could be a strategic point. And straight out the pit comes Porfarella. Comes straight out the pits. Madman Sam taking a lot longer. Yep, and Raisley is in, like you said.
I think Madman Sam was refueling a lot more. So I think he might just go to the end. That might be. Or he had a slight bit of damage, or just something else is going wrong at the moment in the pit lane.
Yep,
As Devious Dodie took 3rd position right in front of Madman Sam.
Dig's staying out.
Madman Sam, I don't think would be too bothered about that. Sig will jump up to 2nd then. So we got Sig and Dolly in between the 1st and 3rd.
Vector saying in the chat, who is in the best position of the championship at the moment? It's definitely Porfiera at the moment. Because he is leading the race.
Where he needs to be.
He's leading the race. He's already had his pit stop. And he's out in open air. Well, the other contender right here is Devious Dolly getting held up by Madman Sam. No, that's Sig Razonico actually. With Madman Sam right behind him.
Allowing Madman Sam to jump straight back, and I wouldn't be surprised if these two, he's going to try one up the inside, sorely not. Oh, they're going to end up in contact here.
Madman Sam. Madman Sam. Taking it all. He's sideways.
Wow.
Sideways. What's going on?
He's going to try and launch one up the
3
inside.
wide.
This is going to end. He's going to try it. Dolly's going to try one. He's going to end up causing some more damage if he's not careful.
Madman Sam took it.
Fresh tires. That's not happening.
Madman Sam just
yet?
took it.
Or Sig.
They haven't pitted it yet. No.
In comes Sig. In comes Sig, as you say.
Dolly goes in, I believe, too. No, he doesn't. He stays out.
Dolly stays out. So, Porfarella is where he needs to be. If he finishes here, he will win the championship, as his rival is down in 6th after being punted by the man in 2nd. And it's all going into the Czech Republic's hands.
He's going to make that nation proud.
I think it's from the Czech Republic, is it?
Biraspo is at the moment. Biraspo was not too happy about his position at the moment. He is now in 4th due to pit stops of other people. He's gonna let down Stalin and Putin at the moment because this is not where he wants.
Yeah, he's gonna be taken to a dark room and brutally beaten.
Indeed.
Porfalio's British, apparently.
Porfia's
I don't know
British.
where you get the L from. You're saying Porfelio or Porferia?
Porfiera.
I just call it whatever I think it is.
Oh, okay.
He's dyslexic, he can do whatever he wants.
You get a pass, man.
He gets a pass, he always gets a pass. He's always lucky.
There you go. No, he's saying it with confidence. He's renamed the racer. I like that.
Porfarella. I've just given up.
That's okay.
The green, black and white car that's in 1st place is leading.
I'm still figuring out where you got the information from that Porfiera is British.
Because it says if you click his name, it's on his ID, it says Bradford.
That's interesting because in the standings it is definitely Greek. As Dolly is now pitting.
Okay, he's Greek, Len. I don't even know.
I don't even know either. Here comes Biraspo. Coming for 3rd position, definitely. The minimap is not working because the game is glitched. Here he goes on the pit straight. There he goes. Back to his.
is officially in 3rd.
Back to his podium spot.
There you go. I want to see Baraspo push it. If he got knocked all the way back to what was it, P6 and it comes up.
Well, his lap is about the same as Porfarella. As entering the pit lane comes Nico Perez for the 2nd time, isn't that?
It's very interesting to see.
There's a new strategy.
Now if Biraspo comes in 3rd, I'm gonna look it up right now, he gets 21 points.
We got Sig and Dolly closing in on each other. Well, Dolly's closing in on Sig. Let's see if something happens on the straightaway. He's in that slipstream.
Down the main straight. Let's see, Dolly's so quick. Look, he's over the inside straight away from a mile back. But Sig isn't going to have any of that. Dolly, they're going to tap wheels there on the exit perhaps. No, they managed to keep together as the darkness ponders in.
Oh, they do tap. That's very close. Still side by side.
Dolly will go up the inside perhaps. No, Sig holds around the outside, so we've got one more downforce. That's perhaps saying why he's so slow down the straight. He's got more downforce with the corners, though. If he does that won't help him. He has to go defensive, and I think he's a sitting duck, and I think sorely he's going to lose the position here, though he's going to try steam one back at the inside.
Oh.
They almost touch. They do touch on the exit. Tightening front left to rear right.
I think I've seen Dolly take out more signs than anybody else so far, so he gets points for that.
Taken more signs out than...
Oh, track limits for Dolly there. She comes out of the last turn.
Yeah, track limits. Not really listening to the word track limits, are they?
Here goes Dolly again. on the
Whoa,
inside of
great
Secret Zone to
pass.
go, just
And I
indeed,
think
just
that
flying
is
past.
history.
He's just flying down those straights in
So
that
Baraspo needs to find 23 seconds if he wants to get there, and then needs to find an extra 8 seconds if he wants to win this race. I don't think, in all due honest, Baraspo can win this race unless Madman Sam and Porphyria have an incident.
Yeah, I just did some more math, and if Madman Sam can overtake Porphyria in this race, if Madman Sam finishes first, Porphyria second, and Bierespo in third, Bierespo will win the championship by 2
How
points.
many points?
Oh.
So it's basically an interesting situation here. So the championship is all down to Madman Sam if he can win.
Indeed.
I wonder if there's any further pit strategy between the top three. That could shake
Well, we
things
don't
up.
know. They may be going to the end of 16 laps to go. I think they'll be making one more stop perhaps, around about lap number 25 perhaps, and going for a last stint.
Indeed, just 13 laps to finish it off.
Indeed, because I don't think they need to, they won't need to refuel.
They should be able to do a full race on their one fuel tank that they got from the beginning, if they've done it well,
Yeah,
of
they
course.
do.
Because of the practice sessions that we saw, and our commentator Evil can confirm that you can be doing a full race on a full
Yeah,
tank.
I did do a test earlier on. Managed to do 42 laps on the fuel. Well, I was a bit conservative. Did pit for an extra 3 litres of fuel, but those extra 3 litres of fuel didn't matter because I finished the race on 7 litres of fuel. So that would mean I would have ended on around about 4-5 litres of fuel overall.
Indeed, as I now look at the driver, Madman Sam, who has an 8.5 second gap towards the driver up front.
Yep, that is. Who's that? That's Dolly, isn't it? In the way.
That is Dolly indeed in a way. It's not letting it go too easily there.
Yep, he will eventually, unless he's going to try and.
But Madman
Do
Sam
something
wasn't
silly.
actually 2/10 faster in the last lap, catching
I'm
up
gonna
to
apologise. It
Porphyria.
wasn't even Dolly. That
Was Nico. Yeah.
Sorry, Dolly.
So even though Madman Sam just got a little bit held up by Nico there, he's still caught up by another 2/10 on Porphyria. So he can, if he can catch up to Porphyria in the last few laps of this race, that would be very interesting. That would literally be the best ending I could think of for an LMP3 championship decider.
That would be good, but Porphyria has been pretty steady and consistent.
He's been
I
very
think
solid
that's-
indeed, as Nico almost loses
Yeah.
it there on that turn. That is not what you want. As we now look at Porphyria, who just got past another lap car. He's just going out of the hairpin. Madman Sam just got into it. The gap is closing and closing. And he almost lost 7/10 in the last sector there, in the second sector. Probably due to lap cars just not getting out of the way there.
Porphyria is half a second slower almost, while Madman Sam is 2/10 quicker.
Yep, the
this
gap's
lap.
now 7.8 seconds.
So he gained about a second there in the last lap. This is definitely going to be very interesting to watch towards the end of the race. So we're going to look to Bierespo, who is not really catching them at all at the moment. So we look at the lap times, 32.6. He caught up to
It's improved a
Porphyria up ahead by 4/10, but he lost 3/10 to Madman Sam. That is interesting to see. Razy now with the lap time, 33.8. Losing even more time to the people up front.
Madman Sam's dealing with a back marker, Mateo, and he lets him through. It's pretty easy. Very sweet of him.
This has been the best of
flags.
races indeed to all of these drivers.
Those blue flags hold you up by like 6/10. I can't see it. disappeared. Dissipated too quickly.
A random fact, I first commentated over 4 years ago, by the way, just random pointless fact to check in.
Just a random
Oh,
thing.
what's happened to Wolf? He's got a penalty.
Nice. That's definitely what you want.
Yep, Sig still keeping with Dolly.
As Nico Perez is probably again for pretty much, I believe, the entire season running in last. Not too far behind Matteo here in front of him. As Matteo is not too far behind Ripetop actually, so they're battling a little bit for 9th position. Ripetop coming out the fastest there, so he's probably driving away from them, to be honest.
Yeah,
He
got a
actually
lot of
lost a
speed.
10th to Matteo there in the first sector. That's interesting to see. Lost 2/10 of a second to Iceman. Wolf had a penalty, so we can't see any times for him.
Yeah.
Sig Razonico now passing the finish line. As Porfiera has probably found his pace, because he put in the last lap time as a 1:32.4. That is the fastest lap time, I believe. No, it isn't actually. But
No,
it is the
it's not.
fastest
Madman.
personal lap time. That's a great lap for him. That's definitely good for him to manage that gap towards Madman Sam in second. That is very good to see. As we're gonna look at the actual gap at the moment, 9.1 seconds. So Madman Sam is losing time. Indeed, 1:32.8 against a 1:33.6. That's definitely not good. He's losing time, which probably means that Porfiera is gonna win this race and the championship if this goes on.
Oh, don't give that commentator's curse. That boy's
No,
been
no,
working
no,
hard to
hey,
stay
we're all
in
gonna
P1.
die. Madman Sam's gonna blow up now, but poor fellow's gonna just spin off into the wall and explode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Wolf's gonna like do a barrel roll and lag out of everyone's gonna blow up. I mean,
Pretty
Wolf's
much, yeah.
gonna
That's
lag
that's
out
probably
anyway. Wolf,
everything
he's
that's
gonna
going
lag
on.
out anyway.
Is this the prophecy?
Yeah.
The
Oh.
pro- the
This is
monkey-
the evil
monkey
dragon prophecy.
Oh.
Nah,
that
it's
what
the
it's
thing.
written?
If you ever ask Super, I can't remember what I was thinking. It was Formula Golf, I think, or Formula B a while ago. It was around Bruno, I think. I said something about oh, it's going to be really close, and like he's not going to spin a corner later. The person who was on board with, I was talking about spun into the ball, and I cried.
You literally cried like tears?
No, I cried in laughter.
Oh, okay. With tears?
With tears, yeah.
With tears.
I cried
then,
laughter.
It's
out
a
of my
joyous
mouth.
occasion.
You cried laughter.
Yeah,
That's good enough.
Yeah, gap up front. Now 9 seconds, so I think it could be all over with 11 laps to go.
Yeah, Mehmet Sam lost another 5/10 in the last lap. I don't think he's going to be able to make it there. So I think the race is indeed over for now, for as far as I can say. Unless Porfiera indeed suddenly just blows himself up.
Well, he's got a back marker, and so does Madman Sam, so if these guys don't want to cooperate, we could see something interesting. But, you know, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Oh no. Don't press the wrong button.
That's
bad
not what you want, no.
Don't press the wrong button, that's not good.
Don't press the wrong button. Just gets cut off, leaves the party,
Yeah.
leaves the game. PS4 is blown up, he can never join again.
Oh. That's the commentator's curse I don't need. My PS4 blowing up. Lap 11, my PS4 just crashes.
Just one more
out for
corner
the
to
season.
go, just like Kashni did on Imola, and then he just lags out.
Oh, I remember that on the last
Oh.
lap. That was probably the best memory I think I've ever will have. In terms of just
Oh.
pure, just listening to just the Mr. Soup just going, just screaming down the mic.
Yeah. In
And,
case
and then
you,
there was that incident around a certain race recently.
yeah, in case you don't really understand what's going on Imola we had a Formula B race. Kashnit who was dominating that race, was up front.
We need to make them watch it. We need to make them actually watch it. Don't just give them away.
He was leading pretty much the entire race, and then towards the end he did something that wasn't good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did something
Go
that was
and
not
watch.
good
Go
for
and
him.
watch it. You'll find out it's amazing. There was a lot of screaming,
Yeah.
death everywhere.
Just
All
like
right,
the
I guess I have
last what was it, LMP3 race around Nürburgring, with Soup just getting it started perfectly. Alright, let's get this underway. It's pretty much the best intro I've ever heard to his stream whatsoever, to be honest.
This
Yeah,
is
the
top
legend.
10.
Top
These are the
5.
top 10
Top 5.
moments.
Top
Top
5.
moments.
Top 5. Yeah.
We should do some commentating on commentating and wait for
Commentating
things
over
to happen.
commentating.
Yeah.
Sure,
There
why
he
not?
goes, screaming. A voice crack.
Voice crack. Soup is very good in voice cracking, by the way. He's very good at that.
Intentionally or just it's
I don't even think it's
physiology?
intentionally. He's just a little girl, so yeah.
Oh.
He's an 11-year-old girl. She, I should say, sorry, doesn't know what's going on. There you have it. That's the perfect intro.
Oh, we have it. We have it on hand.
We have it live right now.
All right. Well, this championship race, we're gonna stream some commentating through a phone.
I'm gonna
We're
commentate
gonna
over
stream some
commentating.
Commentating and some commentating. Ah!
We're gonna commentate over the commentary.
Oh. No.
Oh, Dolly and Rosonico again battling it out for 5th position.
Oh, let's see some action.
Actually, some action on track for once. Because if we go through the field, Matteo is in last, quite big gap. Then Nico Perez, Rip It Up, Iceman, the Wolf, Rosonico and Davies Dolly battling it out, Razy all alone, Pirespo all alone, Madman Sam all alone, and Parfiera all alone.
Everybody's so spaced out.
Indeed.
Just thinking their thoughts, driving their race.
Sig Rosonico is having a run on Dolly, but I don't think he has the straight line speed to make it. As we can
No,
now
I don't think
see the
so.
zoom out of the camera, that doesn't need a very big gap to make a dive bomb there.
We
That's
could
not
see
gonna
something
work.
in the next 2 laps, though, if somebody makes a mistake or somebody happens to pull something out of their pocket.
That would be pretty awesome,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I spoke too soon. We could see something in the next few turns.
Nah, not down the straight.
No.
He's too far back.
I don't think
Who's that?
Rosonico's
Dolly
gonna
has a
do it
straight line
anytime
speed,
soon,
though.
to be honest.
I'm
Dolly
just
has
gonna
a
rename
straight
this
line,
to
but not so much
nostalgia
through the
screen.
turns. There we go.
Oh, he gets to battle. He's gone wide. He's made a mistake. This may allow 6.
He's
to
still
launch on the
side by
inside.
side.
Could he launch one up the inside, perhaps? He's gonna
Oh,
look. He
but he
tries.
doesn't.
He looks. They don't touch. He tries and doesn't.
Dolly's faster in a straight line, though. So if he's
He
gonna have
is.
to make a move, it's gonna be in these turns.
It's very good battling, clean battling between these two drivers at the moment.
They both washed their hands before they had that little battle. Very clean. Purell
Indeed.
clean. Brought to you by Purell. Cleaners of hands. Here we go.
Please
Brought
remember,
to you
we do
by
not
Evil
advise
Dragon.
drinking on live TV.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well.
wait, no, that Soup did that. I remember Soup did that once on stream. He got drunk. I did that once as well.
I did it once, but it was with 0.0% alcohol.
Yeah, well, you still got drunk. 'Cause you
Indeed.
yeah, it was also the race we don't speak about.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, if you,
Race.
no, if you go through the races,
Somebody who's new to the
you'll
league
find out
even know what's up. That's when you know you
Well,
really
I think-
screwed up. That's
Yeah,
definitely not what you want.
We all know the LMP3 race we're talking about. We're not allowed to talk about it.
No,
We're
I don't
obliged
even
not to.
remember it. I've
Yeah,
never
it's-
seen it. That's how good I am on this race.
Oh,
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 indeed.
cheeky.
You don't want to know. It was weird, and
it's-
there was cars upside down, and there were explosions everywhere, and it was amazing, and I remember it so well.
You are evil.
So,
Well, he's an evil
well,
dragon,
to come
so-
to this last few bits of the race, Barry, what's your favourite race of the season you've seen so far?
I don't know. Not,
Did it?
Wet Zolder.
Ooh, I like Zolder.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
underrated track.
That was an interesting race.
I like Zolder. I don't like when I, crashed there before because I was driving
True.
a car.
I'm gonna look at the calendar to remember every race that was going on actually.
I
Donington,
think the
Oschersleben,
Best
Watkins Glen, Alton Park, Sakito, Sonoma, Catalunya, Zolder, Nürburgring and Dubai.
Yeah, I remember Rockland's Glen because that was the first race that was the first race I commentated on. 'Cause the other races I raced in.
Oh yeah. I
I
actually
had to
did
jump
like
in
the
because
Oschersleben race actually because I just love that track. I still remember somebody overtaking in a league race, I don't know which one it was, overtaking him on the outside of the first turn. It was the best overtake I've done pretty much.
Oh wow. People
was-
hate that track in public lobbies.
In public lobbies it's a complete mayhem. Evil knows how good public sessions are because he has been crashed into Monza at the first and multiple times as we see Davius Dolly and Sigrazonico side by side again
Yeah,
through
they're
the
still
turn.
battling here.
Still side by side. Still battling it out for that 5th position.
They're his best friends.
On track
I'd like to see
at the
something
moment.
happen. They got
Yeah, well, they're sliding through the corner. As regard as what's the
Indeed, we just saw some smoke coming from the Davius Dolly car. The Brazil car. Which makes no sense because
Fast.
neither of them are Brazilian, but let's just keep rolling with that.
Yep. Oh, there's Sig sliding.
So we look at the standings at the moment from LMP3. Nothing really going on
Looks
at the
like-
moment.
Sig has these low speed corners now, but these straightaways are just going to Dolly. So
Indeed.
I don't know if it's a stalemate
Mwah.
that's going to happen.
Mwah.
Mwah. I'd like
I
to
would
see
really
something.
love
They
to
keep-
see the gap that is between Mamans and Virespo. 9.8 seconds. In
Yeah.
6 laps. There's no way he's gonna be able to close
No.
it in.
Oh dear, that
Oh.
grass person must involved in an accident with a lap car. Who would that lap car be? Would it be Nico? It would be.
Nico.
I think it is. Because
Nico, it's
Davies
Nico.
Dolly is
Okay.
battling with Rizonico. Let's look at it. Yeah, Porfiera is definitely getting the win here. 33.9 in the last lap against a 35.3 from Madman Sam. There's 11.4
My foot just
seconds
clicked, that's
between
really
Madman
hurt.
Sam and Briespo.
Oh, Rip Up's made a mistake. He's going slowly. There we go. It's back up to
Oh.
speed.
Flashing his lights to keep everybody
Mateo's-
informed there.
Mateo's
Mateo's on the
gone.
inside.
Mateo's gone. Don't know where's Mateo. He's got lost. We have to fish him out. Where's Kimmy?
Kimmy. He's behind Rizonico. That's where he is.
Whoa. Kimmy's behind.
Him?
Right, so
Iceman.
Wolf,
No,
Wolf,
he's
Wolf is
behind Wolf.
no, yeah. You butchered that, ain't you, mate?
I think Dolly
Wolves
is
now Kimmy
finally in
Raikkonen.
front of Rizonico at the moment because
Oh, okay.
there's a quite big gap now. I don't think they're going to be able to do it anymore, but within now in 5 laps. But of course we also know that Devius Dolly is pretty good at crashing out other drivers, so maybe he can crash himself out too. We don't know that. Let's
Oh.
hope not for him.
No, he keeps getting the those straightaways. And that's
So, who do you
argument.
think is the driver of the day? Right now, 4 laps to go. Put it in the
Sparrow.
comments.
I would say Berespo. That's what I
Yeah.
would go
Yeah,
with.
I would
the
say
mighty
Brespo.
USSR. I'm also going with Brasco.
He got crashed out in pretty much the first lap, went down to last, and come back in 3rd position. That's a pretty good race for him, even though he is gonna lose the championship.
That's very unfortunate. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well-
always,
Indeed.
that's racing though.
Yep, unfortunately he was not to be after Madman Sam punted him off in the middle of the race. We're saying that. He is closing. The gap is only 8 seconds. I don't think it'd close up to pass, but it's only 8 seconds now. Between third and second.
I would have liked to see where dance speed went, but that's out of the question.
Well, he
I think that
exploded.
Yeah,
yes,
he pretty much
a
exploded,
fiery
yeah.
death.
That's what happened.
Oh, Matteo pits in then, so Matteo couldn't make it to the end. A very late stop, so maybe he did run out of fuel.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he put a little bit less, and he's gone and paid for it.
Where's Mateo's teammate? I don't see a teammate for Mateo.
Mateo's teammate would have been. Mateo's teammate's not here actually.
Mateo?
That solves that riddle.
Oh, you mean his teammate, Solasolita?
Yeah, Sosolito.
Yeah, he isn't here indeed.
Okay.
He was third in the championship, and I think he's still going to be that because he has a 31-point gap towards the driver behind him, which is Razy. So he's not going to go anywhere. And Matteo and Dan Speed trying to battle it out for 7th position for the final battle of the clans, or clash of the clans, as you say, between Radical and the Golf teams. That's also
When is
over.
that for our viewers?
The class of clans is going to be. Oh, we got a spin. Who was that? So,
I don't. That's
who did that
Matteo.
spinning?
I believe that's Matteo.
So, the class of clans is a series that will be a
Not a
run-off
series.
event between the Mech Golf clan and the Mech LMP3 clan.
It's
And what
not a
medium
series.
will
It's
this
just
be?
a one-off race, but yeah.
Yeah.
What vehicle are they?
The Group
it's gonna
5.
be classic cars.
Yeah, group 5 or
yeah.
Group A, I'm not sure, but it's the old Mercedes-Benz, Ford Sierra, BMW E30, I believe,
That sounds saucy.
and it's on the Bon Après road circuit.
Which, if you
What
don't
day-
know, is
what day is that?
basically
It's a
week.
Scottish track in the hills, and it's deadly as balls. Let's just keep it at that.
As balls.
It is
Spherical
a
objects.
very
This
deadly
thing is
track. It is.
Deadliest
Yeah, the
spheres.
track. A little thing about that track. It is based off a few games in it. It's in a game called Test Drive Pro Racing Legends. It's a very close base off the track. The track in that's called Misty Lock. Now you can search up that one day, and then search up that actual other track, and it's and you figure out it's relatively close in terms of what it looks like. Actually, it's just really
Okay.
weird. Test Drive Pro Racing Stations is made by Atari, who make the Test Drive. Actually, so, yeah, I need to know that, but there you go. And facts.
No. I did need to know that. Thank you.
Good. Because you know that.
Oh, I wish we had 5 more laps because Madman Sam is closing in on Pafiro. They were on the
Indeed.
straight for the first time in a while.
Yeah, his tires are going off the cliff.
It's gonna be interesting to see who can finally get on top.
If a mistake is made, you get to see a shakeup and a new championship winner. I don't want to say anything just yet. Consistency is key
I
at
will.
this point. Oh, well then, I guess.
Only 2 laps, 1 lap actually left, starting the last lap right now.
Oh,
Last
he's
lap
down
of
by
Porfiera was a
3
136.2 versus Madman Sam with a 134.1.
Wow. Here we go.
2 seconds faster in the last lap. The gap is, let's look at it right now. That's not the right button. Hang on. 6
We got
seconds.
some back markers coming up too.
6
sorry.
seconds. 1 lap to go. Can Madman Sam change the outcome of this championship?
No.
Or will
It's
Porfiera
far.
clinch the championship?
No, it's far too big. Baraspo is actually also close to the. Baraspo is only 4 seconds, by the way. So, if this race went on for another 5 laps, I think we could have had the biggest battle of our lives. However,
If he would have finished second, it still wouldn't have done much.
Unless Porfarella made a mistake on this lap and went off or spun, I don't think the outcome would change.
He is moving pretty slow. He's not even catching up to that back marker. That back marker is escaping.
Fernando is faster than you.
Them bands.
I can
Right,
say that.
Banter.
Fernando is a back marker.
As we are now
As he
looking at
comes around
Porfiera.
this final corner.
Final corner.
Porfiera has done everything he has. All of the races of this championship are over. All the last corner he comes. Porfiera comes to the line to win LMP3 and is the new champion of 2017. And Madman Sam's run out of fuel. Madman Sam's run out of fuel.
Oh!
Brasco second.
Piraspo second.
Wow!
Does that
I
change
did not see
anything?
that happen. It doesn't? Oh.
Does that change
mean,
anything?
It doesn't, no.
Porfiera will still with the champions. Was that a sign of friendship between Madman Sam and Baraspo? Surely it was.
No,
Raisley will...
Madman Sam is out of gas.
Yeah,
that was
Madman
not a sign
Sam
of
ran out of
friendship.
gas on the last lap.
That's a shame.
Oh.
Coming into
That is.
one turn, losing your position. But like I said, it didn't change anything because, as far as I know, I'm gonna do the maths again just to be sure. To be honest. Here we go. Giraspo, 193 points, and he finished second now actually. So if I'm gonna look at the standings right here, championships, current championships, LMP3 rules. There we go. Second position
Points.
gets 30 or 25. I mean. So 25 points up on that is 198. 208, 218 points. And if we go to Porfiera, 187 points. Let's put it in there. And then plus 30 points. That is going to be 197, 207, 217. Hang on. I think Burespo got it.
Oh!
I need a math. I need my calculator. Hang on.
There's somebody doing this in their head that's absolutely furious.
Yeah, it's not going well. Hang on. It's not
It's
going
okay.
well.
I'm in no state to do
25.
anything.
This is 30. I gotta do this right. Hang on. 193 points plus 25 is 218 points. Now 187 points plus 30, 217. Burespo got it. Burespo won by one
Because
single
of an empty
point.
gas tank. Wow.
Hamilton 7. By my calculations, we win the championship by 1 point.
There you go, use it.
That is pretty much what has happened at this moment of time.
That is
Burespo
great.
still won this championship because Madman Sam ran out of fuel
Has he
in the
run out of
last
fuel?
turn.
Can we get
On
it
the-
confirmed? Can we get it confirmed? Has he just run it by 1 point?
He had to have run out of fuel because even
This is
pit-
confusing. Is Baraspo just won the championship on the final lap, on the final race? Surely not.
He did. Oh, somebody crashed into the wall there. He actually
was-
did.
That was
just
fantastic.
He really
confusing.
did. I did my calculations. I am 100% sure Burespo got the championship by 1 point. I just got a
Wow.
credit for that. That is amazing.
That
All
is
thanks to Madman
fantastic.
Sam crashing out in the last lap. That is
Burespo.
amazing. I'm going
Burespo.
into game chat to congratulate him on that. Right, everyone, thank you all for an amazing lap. And at this point, I can say, Burespo, you are our LMP3 champion of 2017. Congratulations, my friend. Amazing drive right there. Yes.
What's the word? We're in the pit lane.
Yeah, quali points. But
There
yeah,
isn't
actually,
quali points.
Porfiera.
There isn't.
Porfiera did get the
There isn't qualification points, is there?
qualification point gives you 1 point because of that.
They've drawn on points.
They've drawn on points, but I still think
If
Graspo
they-
got it. I believe.
I think they must have drawn on points then.
Oh, good God.
I don't know
What if
anymore.
they-
Porfielli got
Time
pole.
coming.
I
so
think
they must
he
have
still
drawn
got it.
points
I'm
at
almost
current
certain he
time.
still got it. I'm 100% sure.
This is just getting even more confusing.
Thank you, Gunner Ear.
Thank you,
Good
Van Help,
message.
for making it more confusing.
Why did you have to ruin it, Van Elk?
Are all races
Damn
like
it.
this? I don't know what to believe anymore. This is the first time
This is
I've
Dharma's
talked
first
about
race. Why you gotta ruin it for him?
There's too much math and history.
There's so much going on.
Oh.
We're going to keep
my
the stream
goodness.
up until we can find out what's actually going on here, because this is just confusing.
Yes, but if we look at the Formula B standings, they
You guys
show
better do something too. Oh, wait,
the LMP or
sorry.
the Formula B standings show who won at what race, but the LMP3 race doesn't do that for some reason. I gotta go on Internet Explorer to check this. Oh my, I'm legit shaking at the moment because I'm so focused on this. I'm going into game chat again. I gotta give you all a very hard sorry for that, but Burespo and Porfiera, you guys have drawn on points. You are both tied for the championship lead. Because Porfiera got the pole position, you guys are now drawn on points in the standings. Me, Evil, and the new commentator Dharma are trying to figure out who is the winner now. We will let you know all as soon as possible. That is what we're trying to figure out. We can't find it. We'll let you all know as soon as possible.
This is intense.
This is intense.
I'm so confused. This is like 9/11 all over again.
No,
I don't
we're
know
not
what
allowed
to do.
Don't say that.
This is
Don't
even
say
worse.
that. No. Don't do it. Oh, what
Is
have you
that-
done?
Okay. Well, we're talking about USSR. I thought I'd bring some. Okay.
Sign
Well, my
or
apologies.
none.
Yeah,
LMP3
let's sing it
standings. Is it gonna show up for me now? Maybe. Oh god, the standings have completely changed on here. Races score.
This is
It's not working for me.
confusing.
There,
This
there-
is
no, there
confusing.
should be a picture of the races score underneath the standings of the teams, but it's not loading for me.
Oh, we're not having technical difficulty. We're not going to leave this on the most anticlimactic thing in the world, are we? Who has got pole here? Who's
Porfiera.
won the championship? Porfielli got pole, so that's a point sorely.
That is 1 point. I'm gonna do my math again. I'm done with this
So
shit.
Porfielli's going mental in the chat right now.
Okay. 139 points from Burespo. He got second.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna get my calculator.
I'm so lost and.
193
Confusing thing
plus
I've ever seen in my
25
life.
is 218. There you have it. 218. But then there's Porfiera, who won. He gets 30 points, so that's what he has. 187 plus 30. 217. But because
pole,
he
which
did
is 1
have pole
point.
position, he did
Oh my
get
God.
218 points.
So they have actually drawn on position. I think we've worked
They really
it out.
have
We're gonna
drawn
wait
on
for
points.
people to figure this out. We're waiting for it to be confirmed, but I think we've just got a tiebreaker. So now it's going to see who's got the most victories between them.
I'm trying to load the picture, but I can't load it. It's not working for me. I'm gonna check it on my phone right now
It's
just
going
to
to
see
come
what's
down
going
if
on.
they've drawn on points, who's got the most victories, and if they've drawn on victories, and who's got the most seconds. Who has won the more races? Is it Russia or is it Greece?
That is the
Or Czech
question.
Republic?
Right.
I don't think their entire nation's behind them. It's two men.
GevraRacing.altervista.
I'm shaking.
com.
This is just amazing. I've never seen this happen before.
I'm gonna drop
On
the
the
website for the
left
people who don't know
map.
what's going on. This is
We
the.
may have
Oh
just
wait,
got a
hang on.
tiebreaker.
That's not what you want. That is the wrong thing. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry. That's the stream that I just somehow put in there. I don't know why that happened. There. That is the website. You can all watch it for yourself. They have tied. They have actually tied.
So,
Alright, so
do we
now-
have a duel or something, or like with swords?
No, we really
Well, we
have to
have to
look at
go
who
down
won more
to,
races, but
we're
I
gonna have
can't
to
seem
go
to find
down.
it. LMP3 standings.
This is just carnage in the chat. Who has won the championship? Who's got the most victories?
I've got
Now,
only
we're
one
gonna rate
thing that I can think of. We gotta watch all the streams back to see who won.
this. What's all of them?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Barasco's got 3 victories and Papalia's got, I think, 4 victories. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna look at all these things in a moment. I'm gonna change this
This
for
is
a
a
minute
lot of
because
math.
this is a lot of math.
A lot of math. I'm glad you haven't been sipping on
Indeed.
Frontiera IPAs.
I'm
the
gonna
official
put my
sponsor of Power
microphone off for a moment so I can focus on the timings. So I'll see you all in a few minutes.
We're just gonna chit chat and reflect, debrief. You know.
This is just carnage. We have got a tiebreaker as far as we know. Now, this is just carnage.
I don't know how to feel. I'm trying to express
We're gonna keep the
myself.
stream up. We're not gonna close it yet. We're gonna keep you up to date until it happens.
There's a lot of math and numbers being moved around. Abacuses are being thrown across rooms right now. We don't know
It's
what
like
to
they're
think or feel.
taking it. Barry may be taking the dark room if it turns out this is completely wrong. So if Barry gets this wrong, and there was a one point, and there was not a tiebreaker, Barry's going to be killed, I think, by everyone.
Oh god, I hope not. I've never seen math end someone's life. I hope I don't have to ever.
This is just carnage. I don't know what's going on. Can we get some people in who actually know maths? If Vector is in the chat, can he confirm that we did have a tiebreaker? We need Gav. Where's Gav? That's one. Where is the host? We may have a tiebreaker here in the final round of the race, and this is amazing.
Wow.
Let's call Gavra up. Let's get him in.
I
Where's
don't
Gav?
have his. How
I
do we
do.
call him?
Is he online?
You okay? Just for people tuning in, this is my first day on the job. This is I don't know how
This
to
is-
say. This is a little interesting. I feel like I'm just walking into a factory and there's monkeys just throwing everything around. And then someone's demanding math to be done. I don't know. This is in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, we may have to wait till tomorrow, but we're going to keep going.
Oh, we're
We're
gonna
gonna
have the
see
stream till
if-
tomorrow. All right, I better
We may
read the
have to
coffee.
stream up for another 10 hours.
Good lord. Well, we got Rip It Up saying LMPS certainly is fun. I loved it. Thanks for letting me sit in. Thanks, Nico. Ooh, that rhymes with Deco. Right. All right. I don't know what that means. We got some words being shot across in this little racing group. We settle it out on the race course. That's the decider. Well, actually, we don't know because we can't decide because we don't know the math.
I'm still trying to figure shit out, but I can say that the team has won the Constructors' Championship.
There you go.
We know
That's
who won the
something.
constructors. I've been out for ages.
We've discerned that one.
I'm still figuring out everything at the moment, and I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest.
It's okay. I don't either.
It's
gonna-
11:15 p.m. and
I think we're going to be up for a few hours yet until
Yeah.
we can figure out what's
we
happening.
definitely will be. I'm gonna put off my mic for a minute now so I can check everything. So I'll be back with you guys in a few moments of time.
We'll try and soothe the audience with
I'm just going mental
Warmed.
in like every chat that happens.
I'm not sure what to believe anymore. I want to say I have a foundation, but that has been shaken loose. My nose is running a little bit. I'm shaking. I'm
This is
scared.
just. I mean, oh, we're back in qualifying, by the way. We're still going. I can set a lap now.
Oh, finally,
This-
the commentators can race and partake
Yeah,
in the
it's
events.
commentator racing. Here we go.
There we go. Here's the decider, everybody.
The decider who's quickest, Evil or the other commentators.
Yeah, the other one.
The other one, I can't remember everyone's name.
It's
Not even-
okay.
Or Dorama, or Bowie, who's not here right now. This is just, I can't believe if this is actually going to happen. And this could be the greatest championship decider in the history of mankind.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh, these cars are lovely to drive.
Hold on, I'm just going to
cannot
park
drive
off
them.
the side of the track and read the chat.
I hope it's a heated chat. I can't really do this. See now I'm drinking and driving. This is not a good influence for the audience.
Please remember, here at the Gather League, we do not influence drink driving.
No, it's bad. What
Gather
I'm
League
doing is
TM.
bad.
Psst, if I give you €1,000,000, will you make me champion? This is like wrestling here now. You're gonna box in the championships. Literally, I can say that, and there's American here, so that actually makes sense because I like wrestling,
Yes.
by the way.
Me personally, no. A lot of people, other than me, probably, yeah.
And
I'll take those euros, though.
I cried the other day because the Undertaker retired, and I was upset.
Oh. I'm sorry. I
And
think
I
I
like
know
the
what that
Undertaker.
means. Why did he retire?
His hip surgery. He's got to replace his hip.
So, The Undertaker, the man who brings upon death, had to retire because of his hip.
Yeah, yeah, basically. When you say it like that makes it sound really hilarious.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if Raisley knows what's going on either. This is just, we're trying to figure out what's going on right now.
Oh, these cars are saucy little beasts. I don't know if the audience knows this, but you should pick up Project Cars. It's a wonderful little game. The
Yep.
LMP1 is a lovely... What am I racing in? The Radical?
Yeah, LMP3. It's
LMP3. Okay, well, the thing that I've been talking about, congregating with others about, is for an hour now. And more. It's a wonderful drive. Really, they like to push. We still have no results.
Yeah, we
are
still
in
have no
limbo.
idea who's won the championship yet.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna stick around until this finds its resolution.
We are currently crunching numbers as we speak. Now, Vector, I think's found it. Let's see this then. Has Vector found out who's won the championship?
We need an answer.
Right, so poor fella, 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. So I think that's 4 wins total. Raspo's got... What? Well, that doesn't make sense, but in the first race, Porfiro's got 2 wins in the first race because he's got 1 and 1, so that's wrong, I think. So he's got 1... What? What?
All right, you'll have to excuse me for a moment. I have, well, I'm 2 beers in. I'll let you figure it out, but I'm gonna take a break for a second.
So apparently, Porfiello's got about 3 victories in the first round. Apparently, because he finished first, and first. Now I'm not one to figure out things here, but by the looks of it, Porfiello has won the championship. By the looks of it, on aggregate, but I think those results seem to be wrong. Because according to this, in the first round, won Porfiella, Matteo. Now, is that the winner in pole and fastest lap? I don't know. Because now it's Porfiella. So it's confusing. I don't know who's won this. Oh, I've just confused everything. It's got even more confusing. It's just got... I don't know who's won the championship. By the looks of it, it seems to be in Porfiello's favourite. Ah, right. Ah, so it's like that. So, I think Porfiello's got the championship.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but by the sounds of it, Porfiello won the first race, the third race, so that's 3, 4 wins. That's 4 wins for him. 5, looks of it, 5 wins, and that's 1, 2, 3 wins. So by the looks of it, Porfiello is the champion as far as we are correct.
So we have a winner.
Yeah, I think we should leave Bowie to just say this.
So what do we talk about? How are you?
Well, I'm good. I'm a bit shaky.
Yeah? Have you been commentating on every race up until now for the LMP1? 3? LMP3?
Yeah, I've done all of them.
Oh my goodness. So this is like the apex of excitement right now.
Yeah, this is the AOE.
So everything beyond this has come down. Yes, this is the high that
Everybody's come down to the greatest cut down in the history of Gavra League racing.
Wow. Just wow. This is a lot to digest. I know I want more.
Yeah, this is a lot to digest.
I just don't know what to do with my hands right now. What do I do with my hands? That's a Ricky Bobby thing. Don't take it any other way than that. So. Maybe I can research some facts. Let's see. I'm just gonna make up facts. Did you know that Dubai was created 1,500 years ago by the Chinese?
Uh,
That's the response I was looking for.
this is just amazing.
I will say this, it's a lot to look into. I'm very happy to, but it's very chaotic. I think things should be easier from this foot forward.
If I'm gonna say this, if Vectro's got this wrong, if Vectro's muddled this up and has got the wrong results here, I think people are going to be painfully killed.
Literally, or like?
This is just a Braspo is in the chat, by the way. If I'm correct. By the sounds of it, the champion is Paul Farella by a count back of 5-3 on victories. Rios.
Situation is, yes, we both know there are 218 points. Yes, we know this.
This is literally like election night, by the way. I don't even know what's going on.
Like the Bush Gore election, or another election.
Just carnage.
Oh, okay. But we still need confirmation. We can make a conclusion to who the champion is, but we need confirmation from Gavra.
We need the confirmation from Gavra, who's actually won the championship. reason I can't hear audio on the stream.
Maybe you turn your volume
Well,
up.
I can.
If you turn your volume up, that might help you a little bit, Evil.
Has there always been volume on that then, if I've just been deaf?
Yeah.
No, it's been audio all along.
Deft and daft. I didn't mean that. Wolf Paradox feels like he needs a big studio around him. Full of people to interview. Full of numbers of people to interview.
Oh dear,
This is
listen
the
up.
longest I've been in limbo in a while. Interesting sensation.
This is the biggest carnage we've ever seen in the championship ever. I'm going to do all 38 laps. I'm thinking 38.
Well, the thing
Sam.
we would know when to
Sam was giving him a session.
I've pretty much kicked everyone.
Well, this is the most carnetic thing ever. Well, I'm going to close my stream up then. So, unofficially, right now, the champion, Porfiorella.
Yeah.
However, we can't exactly say who's actually officially pole because and won the championship because we don't actually know that yet. Well, until next time on my stream, I will be closing it now. So until next time, what's been the most amazing finale we've ever seen. From my end, I'll see you later on my stream. I'll see you later, alligator.
Thanks everybody.
Yeah, that's my stream done. Bowie's still going, if I'm correct.
I am gonna end it now too, indeed. So everyone who is still watching this stream, thank you all for tuning in for as long as you could, because it's been a hectic end of this race and season, because I have no idea what has gone on. But like Evil just said, unofficial champion is Porfiora at this moment of time. So I think that is gonna be the end of this championship. Well, that is gonna be, of course. Porfiora champion, Briaspo not too far behind, Madman Sam behind that, and looking on the standings, no, Soda Slita behind that, Razy in 4th, Madman Sam in 5th, Dan in 6th, Matteo in 7th. That's going to be the top 7. They still need to be updated because of this race. Standings haven't been updated yet, so keep an eye on the website to check out the full endings with the standings and everything. And we will see every one of you this Thursday again on the Formula B race, which is going to be interesting to see too, which is coming to a close as well. There's only maybe 3 races to go, and the next race is going to be Sakito GP. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And championship decider could be very well decided within this race. So like I said to everybody, this has been it for tonight. Thank you all to the fellow racers that have been here. Thank you all to the other commentators which have been Evil, who is dead, okay, Dharma.
No, I'm not dead, I'm here. Hi.
Bye everybody. That was fun.
Bye.
I'm gonna do this again.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
Hurrah. Konnichiwa, that's hello. Oh dear.
Sayonara.
Good enough.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. It's all been very good.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
See you later, amigos.
Indeed.
Adios. Some other words in all the other languages: Pakistan, Korea, South America, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, every other country we can think of.
Good enough.
Big kisses.
Antarctica, you know, Antarctica, hello to those
Goodbye,
guys.
everyone.
I don't know what
It's
the fuck
been
they
good.
speak there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Ooh.
Good.